Listen up. You're at the South Pole Research Facility. Take everything that's valuable and find a way out of this hole.
Attention. All power supply system has been switched to emergency mode. There are 30 minutes left until emergency power supply cut off.
Welcome to Level 0 Extraction. What started off as an asymmetric horror survival game has now turned into an extraction shooter with a twist that doesn't focus on the guns. Before we get fully started on this title though, my name is Gumrak and welcome back to the channel. We are working on someday making this full time. We set a goal for 1,000 people, which you guys crushed, and I can't thank you enough for that. I really can't. New year, so a new goal. We're going to try and hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and with your help, that can actually be done. You can help out the channel a great deal by hitting that subscription button and then hitting the bell notification to know when I put up a new video. Right now, my videos have been rather sporadic. They're about 2 weeks apart. I try to put out some more videos faster if I can, but I've been working some overtime and either to make sure my family stays afloat during the inflation period. We recently had a lot of creators that started covering gray zone warfare, and I wanted to bring something a little different to you instead of the same material that everybody else has been putting out, because that's all that's readily available. It was suggested to me by my community to check out this game, Level 0 Extraction, just to see what it was like. I did manage to get into the playtest, but I got into it a little late, so I didn't get as much footage with it as I wanted to. So we have some B-roll that's provided by them, and then after the description of the game and some of the things that I've seen, I'll give you some raw gameplay of at least one match up above so that you guys can kind of get a feel for what this game is going to be. To be honest, it's pretty good. The game is being touted as a multiplayer extraction horror game by Doghowl Games and being published by tinyBuild, which we all know tinyBuild by now, that has their hands in a lot of stuff, but they typically put out very good quality games. The game itself is going to be an asymmetric PvP PvE and run on Unreal Engine 5. Matches consist of 11 people, 2 of which are the aliens that have actually been gene spliced from human DNA, and they are player controlled. On top of dealing with the aliens that are on the map that are there to wipe out all human life, you also have to deal with the other players that you can either team up with or wind up fighting on the map. Either which way, you wind up with the standard extraction experience in which you have to hunt down items, loot them, and then eventually make your way off the map one way or another. I did not get a chance to play the actual aliens for the map, which is why we're using some of the B-roll up here. I'll try to put up some B-roll of actual playthrough of what the aliens look like. But I did get to play a couple matches, and I literally had access to this for about 5 hours, so I didn't really get as much done with it as I wanted to get done. The interesting thing about the game is the fact that you don't actually fight the aliens with guns. The aliens themselves are susceptible to light, and when you do kill them, they respawn in 35 seconds. So they continue to bombard you throughout the entire map. So it makes it extremely important to get your stuff done or find as many items as you can and extract as soon as possible. Because the aliens actually respawn, it gives a sense of urgency to get your stuff done as quickly as possible, because they could just continue to hunt you down over and over and over again. The aliens do actually see you with your heartbeat when you are doing active activity. So if you're fighting another team, the aliens are going to be able to see you as your heart rate goes up, which is why your health pool is a health monitor in the bottom left-hand corner. There's VoIP inside of the game. Some people love this, some people don't. And it gives you the opportunity to be able to team up with the other people inside of the game. Now, there's no way to legitimately team up with them without something actually happening. You can't extract together or anything like that. So it does make it difficult to be able to try and figure out who's friendly and who's not, which is the same experience you get in most of these games that provide you with VoIP and cooperative play with people that you didn't come into the game with. The environmental hazards that are throughout the map includes roving turrets that actually are on the map that will wind up shooting anything on sight, and the aliens, of course, which can turn themselves invisible. There's vendors, and eventually there'll be tasks. One of the neatest things that I thought was the actual Trello board that the developers put inside of the game, so you can see what they're actively working on and what patches they're going to be doing. You can see that on the screen above. I'll try to show as much of that as I can, but they're showing you what the active problems are, what they're working on, and where they're moving forward with it as a project. And I thought that was pretty cool. The game still has a long way to go, but it felt really good to play in the little amount of time that I had, except the aliens were really overpowered. They immediately went to work and actually managed to nerf the aliens in the middle of the playtest, which was pretty awesome for the team, showing how active they are in making adjustments to the things that aren't working in their playtests, which makes me look forward to seeing more playtests from them. Given my limited time with the game, I really don't have much else to say about it outside of the description, so I'm going to leave you with some raw gameplay footage that I managed to get during my time frame with it, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll circle back around this one on the next playtest or when there's more information that's available. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Listen up. You're at the South Pole Research Facility. Take everything that's valuable and find a way out of this hole.
Attention. All power supply system has been switched to emergency mode. There are 30 minutes left until emergency power supply cut off. Attention, critical overload. Backup power failure. Backup power restored.
All systems down.